It's like there was a guy, and I think it got made actually. This was after I left, and I don't know, they recast my part or something. But he offered me a role in a production called Assassinators, and
Okay.
I basically immediately started turning it down right away with the title
Sure.
because I
Yeah.
was like, that's not a word, man. And I was like, like not assassins. He's like, no,
Right.
assassinators. And I'm like, but are you sure? Like, I
Is
had
there
to.
is there a reason? Like, do we get some exposition as to why we're saying it wrong?
I,
Is it a
I never
secret
found out.
society? Like,
Very much am still like I was rooting for the guy. Super nice guy, very sweet. Like I was really rooting for the guy. I just had the feeling that if you were going to name it something that was a completely made up word that was like all that, I just had the feeling that it was going to not work. So I kind of I tried to stay a little bit affiliated, and I was like, just please change the title. Please change the title. I'm
right.
all the way bummed. I'm all the way on board. Everything like that. But if I wind up being in this production and it's called Assassinators, I will roast this every single time somebody brings it up, and it will be my own project. And I will
Right.
still roast the ever living crap out of it because I've done that with some of my other projects that I have been in, and they have deserved it. Flat out. And I'm not even going to mention the names of them while we're live or not live. I'm not posting that. If you find that, good for you. Why you want to watch that? I don't know. Freaking masochist. But Jesus.
Some people are when it comes to movies.
People love hate watching and they love cringe watching. I
It's
don't
weird. Yes.
understand that.
I don't get it either.
No, that's like Velma, the Scooby Doo spinoff, where they did Velma. I think it's Mindy Kaling is
I heard
voicing
about
Velma.
that. Yes. I
Okay,
did not
apparently
hear good things about it.
I haven't heard a single good thing about it. Apparently Scooby Doo is not in it. Like everybody is a monstrous sociopath essentially, and they all want to bang Velma. Like that's the whole point of the show. There's no dog in there. Velma's not a nerd. And like basically all of the characters, everybody just hates themselves and each other. So I honestly
Okay.
don't know who that
That
show is
sound that
for.
it sounds very Mindy Kaling, honestly.
I Are you a big fan?
I don't know if I'd say a fan. I do. I have enjoyed her work before. Sex Lives of College Girls was enjoyable. Never Have I Ever was very good. The thing is, though, is that especially when you take those two together, you kind of sit there and go, look, Mindy, I appreciate that you're trying to, exert this sort of sex positive attitude, especially in your Indian women characters, to show that there's more to being a woman than just, following the traditional Indian lifestyle, that you are allowed to have, sexual urges, you're allowed to have a sex life, you're allowed to be sex positive. I'm all behind that. Can you possibly have that character not be the worst person in the world at the same time? Is that something you can do?
That is something that I've definitely noticed. Uh, a lot of characters like that. If the character is, I hate hot button issues like this, but I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
If the character is a woman, then it's kind of like then you can't really say anything about it because, like oh well, all these other characters like that are males existed, but the whole thing is we don't like them either.
Right. Yeah.
Like we don't like the male characters who are super good at everything and they show up and they're just like automatically good at everything and everything comes unearned and all that. Those are
Right.
always the douchebag bad guys in our movies as well.
Yeah.
You are having your protagonist females act the same way that the bad guys act in the other movies, and you're going, why do you guys have a problem with that? It's like that's the bad guy. Like
Yeah.
that's the character who does the bad things. You're not supposed to root for toxic, sexual assaulting, like all this stuff. It doesn't
Right.
matter what kind of body part they have. It's the behavior that's supposed to be kind of scary.
Right.
Like, what? Like, have you ever heard of the 40 Elephants? I think it's called that.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Hardcore London gang,
Oh.
all female.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yes, this is a movie that I would like to see. An all-female gang called the 40 Elephants that used to straight up rough some shit up. Like,
Okay. Yeah.
I want to do some research because I actually do want to like, talk about that a little bit. But
We'll save that for another episode after you've read up on them a little more.
if I'm remembering correctly, they would seduce Nazis and ice them.
I think I did hear about that. Yes, yes, give me that fucking movie.
I
Absolutely,
want that
100.
movie, man. We have how many freaking versions of Godzilla, but we don't have that movie yet?
I know, right? Yeah.
Are you kidding me? That sounds like one of the most hardcore. I mean, dude, you want to bring some freaking icons and everything like that, some feminist icons. Hell yeah, get us killing some Nazis.
100%.
That
yes.
is how you make American heroes, right? Like, plain and simple. That is just, it's not what we do anymore. But we used to basically, like, if you were a Nazi, you were in trouble. You didn't used to be safe walking the streets.
No, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, times are really weird